Commander Legends Review, Part 3. We left off at Nimres, Moana's Trickster. Alright, let's see what this thing does. It's 5 mana, 1/6 flying flash, okay. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one into your hand, the other to your graveyard. Okay, this is cool. I like it. It's got flash. I love things with flash in general because you can leave your mana open and you get card advantage and you get things in your yard. Yeah, that's a good card. Doesn't really need to be your commander. I feel like this would just be good in a deck. So maybe that's the point of a lot of these. You don't want to match your commander, just, in your deck. Captain Vargas Wrath. 2 mana, 1/1. Alright, not bad. I like the colors. Whenever he attacks, your pirates get +1/+1 to the end turn for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone. So he's like aggro pirates. I don't know, at least they got something. Oh, we are to the uncommons now, so that is something worth noting of these gold legends. Alright, Hamza, Guardian of Ereshin. 6 mana, 5/5. Look at this guy. What a picture. Cost 1 less for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, that's really good. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with +1. This is probably like the best one so far, by far. And he's not even rare? All the rare ones are terrible. Then they give us Hamza. This thing's ripe. Okay, so in a deck that's built around him or built for him, he basically just lets you dump your hand and him onto the board, but almost for free. And these colors have a really good ramp, green, white. So yeah, this card, he's going to be really good for an aggro deck of those colors. I might actually play him. That sounds really fun. And broken. Alright, let's check out Kangi, Sky Warden. Flying Vigilance, Bird Wizard, 5 mana, 3/3. Azorius colors. When he attacks, attacking creatures with flying get +2/+0. Whenever blocks, blocking creatures with flying get +0/+2. Alright, it's kind of a whatever ability. But kind of cool, I guess. Nothing super special, I don't think. It's a little too expensive. If it was a little cheaper, it'd be really good. Not that it isn't. I don't know. It is good. It's just, if you're going wide with flyers, this could be a game winner because that's a lot of additional damage if you got a lot of spirits or birds or something. All right, let's check out Rayav, Master Smith. Boros colors, a 2/2 for 2, Dwarf Artificer. Nice. Whenever creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, that creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Alright, that's okay, I guess. So, yeah, he's just, Boros has been all about the equipment recently. I don't know why exactly. What is it about Boros that makes it like love and equipment? I don't know. I mean, they printed on all the cards, but other than that, there's no specific reason. Alright, Arami of the Dead Tide, a 3 mana 1/4. Alright. Let's see what this Merfolk Wizard does. This might actually be good. Exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of opponents you have. Target creature card in your graveyard gains Encore until the end of turn. Okay, so the Encore is equal to its mana cost. Alright, well that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's kind of cool. It could definitely be really good in the right deck. And we got Abomination of Llanowar. Star Golgari. What is this? That's a crazy picture. Vigilance, Menace. Power and toughness equal to the number of elves you control, plus the number of elves in your graveyard. That's kind of interesting. Vigilance and Menace. It's kind of, wait, this is a weird way to, look, they have Vigilance, semicolon, Menace, lowercase. Why isn't it like Flying Vigilance? Is because the whole, I don't know, proper English, I'm not an English major, I guess I wouldn't know, but it just strikes me as a little odd. Jury, Master of the Review. Alright, what do we got here? Whenever you sack a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Jury. When Jury dies, deals damage equal to its power to any target. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's going to go really well with Corvold and those colors in general. Way better than this rare Blim Comedic Genius. These uncommons seem better than the rares. It's a little weird to me. You would think that would be the other way around. Amadi, Celebrant of the Bounty. 5 mana 3/1 with Cascade and the Simic colors. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater have Cascade. Alright, that's pretty cool. Basically, all your big spells, some serious double power. Well, not actually double power, but you know, Cascade power. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think this will see some play. Really easy to kill though, being a 3/1 for 5. Thalis, Reverent Medium. At the beginning of each end step, create X/1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of tokens you created this turn. Oh, to double them up pretty much. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really neat. So it's a human cleric. It's 5 mana. It's 3/4, but double your. Well, it doesn't double specifically tokens. You just get spirits for each token, which is pretty cool. And this can be any token. It could be treasure tokens, clue tokens. I think. Toya Bearclaw. Human warrior. When Toya Bearclaw attacks, it gets +X/+X, where X is the greatest power among other creatures you control. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of cool, but nothing super great. We've seen that a lot. Alright, let's look at the artifacts since we're here. I feel like the artifacts are going to be pretty big. But I guess to wrap up this, I feel like of these gold legends, Gen was good. Gen was probably the best. You know, I thought of another use for Obeka, Brute Chronologist, and it's basically to say no to, what's that card? Cyclonic Rift. Because you can just say, hey, well, someone does Cyclonic Rift, and you can say, hey, player, whose turn it is, would you like to end your turn so that doesn't resolve? Boom. So, yeah, you could kind of save from those instant wipes with Obeka if everyone's cooperating. But Gen's really the good one. Arkelos is cool, not that great, but I think, yeah, Gen's definitely going to be the best of these. Kolfiner's cool. Who else was cool? Zara seems pretty good. Amareth is alright, but not that great. Urlock of Scorched Trash is Scorched Trash. Gore Moldrake, kind of cool, but really not good at all. I know everyone's going to be like, but you have protection from the salamanders. Come on, he's got 2 toughness. Someone's going to shock him and kill you with all the salamanders. It's a terrible card. You're letting your opponent win, basically. Nimres is cool. Almost all these uncommons are kind of cool. Especially, I think my favorite of these is this guy, Hamza. And Jury's alright too, I guess. You know, these are just okay. Alright, so now we get to some of the big dogs, some of the mythics. I guess I tried to do all the mythics, but I missed these. So here's some mythics. Commander's Plate. It's a 1 mana equipment. And you can equip to your commander for 3 or equip something else for 5. It's pretty expensive equip, so I guess the 3's not too bad, but the 5's a lot. Equipped creatures +3/+3, and it's protection from each color that's not your commander's color identity. Okay, so this is going to be really busted in colorless commander decks, because it would just be protection from every color. That's really good. Alright, Jeweled Lotus. Yeah, you know about Jeweled Lotus. What is there to say? What is there to really say? Do I think it's good? Well, yeah. I mean, if you have it, you might as well put it in your deck. Getting mana for your commander is always a problem. Having this little burst of mana, and you know, if you have an easy way to recur artifacts, which is not hard to do, you can just use this all the time and never have a problem casting your commander. And with all the partner commanders, sure, why not? Jeweled Lotus, get them out quick. I don't know if it's like so good to be worth a ton of money though. I feel like it's a $5 or $10 card, not a $100 card. Alright, Scroll Rack reprint, that's really nice. Happy to see that. I hope to pick one up because I don't have any Scroll Racks. Ferexian Triniform. Let's see what this is. This is a 9 mana 9/9. When it dies, create 3 golems. And it has Encore for 12. Alright, so this just keeps your board flowing with golems pretty much. Pretty expensive, but you know, if you have a deck that's built for golems, you're probably not going to have too much trouble getting 9 colorless mana. Disc. I guess it's got to be in here if Nevinral's in here, right? Everybody knows what Nevinral's Disc is. Cool card. Nice board wipe for any color. Easy to include in any deck. Mono red, mono black. Typically like to run this everything but white pretty much actually because you know, white has tons of board wipes, but all the other colors seem to lack them. Rings of Bright Hearth. Whenever you activate an ability, if it's a mana ability, you may pay 2. If you do, copy it. If it isn't a mana ability, pay 2, you may copy it. Choose new targets. Alright, this is really good with Planeswalkers. Just right off any Planeswalker ability, just pay an additional 2, you get it twice. And with any creature that might do something cool. Yeah, this is a really good card. This is going to be a big one, for sure. Staff of Domination. Can they just ban this? Can this card not exist? I hate this card. Because, well, you know why. If you've ever heard me talk, it just has, I want to go infinite all over it. Pay 1, untap a creature, tap that creature for 5 mana, untap Staff of Domination, untap the creature again. You just get infinite mana so easy with this card. I guess I might as well play it and abuse it as long as it's legal. So I'll probably pick one of those up because I don't have one, but I have a perfect deck, which I did a deck tech on recently. That would be a little busted with this, for sure. I don't know, do I really want to start including infinite in that deck? Not really, maybe I'll leave it out. Alright, Horizon Stone. If you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes colorless instead. What? Okay, you're losing it anyways. Oh no, it stores up. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't understanding this right. I was thinking, all right, so you're gonna lose green. Well, it becomes colorless and you still lose it. It's like, what's the point? But no, I guess it breaks the rule of you just don't lose it. It just becomes colorless and you store it forever until you use it, which is kind of cool. But for 5 mana, it seems a little overpriced. Not sure if I like that. Although it does combo directly with the trash guy, your lock trash, because you can just store up all that mana. So that's kind of cool. Or I guess you can use Staff of Domination with your lock, and that's the way to dump the mana and untap him and gain, or whatever you want to do. Just busted combos all over the place. Blade Griff Prototype, 5 mana, flying, 3/2. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, destroy a non-land permanent of that player's choice. Wait, let me read this again. Target non-land permanent of that player's choice that one of your opponents controls. What? Destroy target non-land permanent of that player's choice that one of your opponents controls. So wait, okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So I guess if they're the only person you're against, they have to pick one of their permanents. But if they're not, they could pick another enemy, just anyone that's not you. So it's some weird commander shenanigans. Hit one person, they choose to kill someone else's something. Interesting. Pretty weird. I think I'm understanding that right. That was a confusing read. Alright, now we're to the uncommons. Ingenuity Engine, 7 mana, Cascade. Pay 1, sack an artifact, return an artifact you control to its owner's hand. Alright, that's pretty cool. The Cascade's really nice. And being able to just bring artifacts back is really cool. Yeah, I think that'll see some play. It's a little expensive, but you know, in the decks these expensive artifacts are made for, 7's not necessarily that big, and it's got Cascade, so it kind of pays for itself again. In a way. Alright, Golem Artisan, 5 for 3/3. It just has some pump. Target artifact gets +1/+1, or 2 to get flying, trample, or haste. Meh, whatever. Meteor Golem gets to seize a reprint. Kind of cool, but expensive. Thought Vessel, nice. Everyone loves Thought Vessel. Burnished Heart, everyone loves Burnished Heart too. It's a must-have in every commander deck. These two cards actually are a must-have in every commander deck ever. So it's nice that they're getting a reprint because they're in such high demand. Angelic Armaments, what is this? It's equipment, costs 3. Equip creature +2/+2 is flying and is an angel. And is a white angel in addition to its other colors and types. Equip 4 is pretty heavy equip cost, but yeah, that's not bad. Arcane Signet, very nice, also in every commander deck. Brass Herald, 6 mana for a 2/2. You better do something good. Choose a creature type when it enters. Reveal the top 4 of your library. Put all creatures of the chosen type revealed in this way to your hand. The rest on the bottom. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. I don't know how I feel about this. It's okay, but it could just whiff on its ability, and it's easy to kill, and it's really expensive. Not a fan of the Brass Herald. Codex Shredder. Okay, yeah, this is a classic. Can make someone mill, and it can return a card from your graveyard to your hand for 5 and sack, which is really expensive. Dreamstone Hatred. I guess the Codex Shredder is to mill yourself, I would think. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody play it. Alright, Dreamstone Hatred. 6 mana for an artifact that taps for 3 colorless. So it's a worse Thuran Dynamo, much worse. And you can pay 3 and sack it to draw 3 cards, which is nice. That's like 9 mana to draw 3 cards because you got to pay 6 to get it out and play first. So I'm not sure if I like that. Probably not really that playable. It's most of the time just going to sit in your hand and you're going to die. Because that's how playing bad cards works. Grafted War Gear, 3 mana. Equipment, enchanted creature gets +3/+2. It's unattached from a permanent. Sack that permanent. Equip 0. Okay, well this sounds really bad. Sure. But this could be good if you steal someone's creature and then you slap this war gear on it. Like with, Claim the Firstborn or any of those red steal your creature type things. This is a nice sack outlet. So it's nice to have something that can just sack things. And you're going to have to manually remove it. It's going to be very rare that it gets unattached some other way. So it's actually not bad. I want to say this Grafted War Gear is not too bad. In the right deck, it could be pretty good. Hero's Blade. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach Hero's Blade to it. Just +3/+2. Okay, well that's kind of cool. 2 mana. Auto equips to legends. Not bad. Not bad. I kind of like it. Lore Seeker Stone. 6 mana. Pay 3. Tap. Draw 3 cards. Cost 1 more to activate for each card in your hand. Ugh. Sounds awful. So most of the time it's going to cost like 7 unless you dump your entire hand. But then this thing costs so much to play. I don't think this is very good. And it's situationally it could be very, very good, but it's not very good. It might be good if you really need more card draw in your deck and can't figure out anything else. Mask of Memory, 2 mana for an equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw 2, discard 1, equip 1. Not bad. Mindless Automaton, 4 mana. It's a 0/0, but it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters. You can pay 1, discard a card to put a counter on it. +1/+1 counter. Remove 2 counters, draw a card. Not bad, actually. I don't think it's too bad. It's not too great either, though. I would say, in general, Solemn Simulacrum is going to be a million times better if you want an artifact creature that helps you with some card advantage. But this is a discard outlet if you might need that for some reason. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this is a better than Solemn Simulacrum, though. Of course it's not, though. It's an uncommon. But it's kind of cool nonetheless, I guess. Pen and Blade, 3 mana. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. That could be big for those decks that are going wide. Sandstone Oracle, 7 mana, 4/4 Flying Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, choose an opponent. If that player has more cards in hand than you, draw cards equal to the difference. If you weren't 7 mana, you'd be good. I don't know. It's not bad, though. It's not bad in a pure artifact deck that can ramp that colorless anyway. Shimmer Mirror. 2/2 flash for 3 mana, and it allows you to play artifacts as though they had flash while he's in play. So that's kind of cool. I wish it was just a tiny bit cheaper to cast, like 2, then it'd be really good. But 3's I don't know. It's not bad. Sunset Pyramid. When it enters the battlefield, it has 3 brick counters on it. Alright, it's 2 mana to cast. Cool picture. Pay 2, remove a brick counter, draw a card. Pay 2, tap, scry 1. Alright, so this is like a worse, whatever that tome is, I can't remember the name, Mazemind Tome. but it's kind of better in the way that at least you can continue to scry even after you run out of brick counters. I think Maze Mind Tome is strictly better because you can at least draw 4 cards with Maze Mind and you can scry without having to pay mana if you're in a pickle. Alright, Amorphous Axe. Alright, we'll do the commons. Probably not going to really talk about these unless there's anything super good. What do we got? I'll just say the names of them. Amorphous Axe, Sisay's Ring, Armory of Ironis. All these diamonds got to reprint. Moss Diamond, Fire Diamond, and they're just common, which is pretty cool. A Military Sphere, not a spear, a sphere. Search, oh, okay, this is just a little ramp, but it puts them into your hand. 2 to bring out, 2 to tap and sack, put 2 basic lands into your hand. There's the Filigree. When it dies, you draw a card, and a little foxy guy. Nothing special. Staunch Stone Guard. Gives you Monarch when it comes out. Sky Diamond, Charcoal Diamond, Perilous Mirror. Prophetic Prism. Nice reprint on the Prism. These cantrip artifacts are kind of nice sometimes. Marble Diamond, Seer's Lantern. What? Seer's Lantern? It's terrible. Why would you ever play that? It's 3 mana, it only taps for colorless, but you pay 2 to scry, which, you know, is good late game if you're dead in the water, but otherwise not that great. Foundry Inspector. That makes your artifacts cost less. Pretty nice. Little 3/2. Nothing great though. See, most of these commons are generally not playable. You won't see them in decks. You might see like some of these like Marble Diamond or Fire Diamond or something, or Charcoal Diamond or Sky Diamond. Not Moss Diamond though, because green is fine on that ramp department. But in general, you're probably not going to see anybody playing any of these. Maybe this Haunted Cloak though. Enchanted creature has Vigilance, Trample, Haste, equipped for 1. That's pretty good. No actual protection, but Haste and Trample is really nice, and Vigilance on top of that. So pretty good little equipment. Too bad it's 3 to cast. Or 2, I'd say this is definitely playable. Howling Golem. Whenever it attacks or blocks, each player draws a card. Huh. It's like Howling Mind Golem. That's kind of cool. Jalum Tome. Draw, discard. Lumen Grid Gargoyle is just a whatever. Maelstrom Colossus has Cascade. Pretty cool. Pilgrim's Eye. We all know what that does. Just search for land, put it in your hand. Comes out. I like Pilgrim's Eye. It's nice for a lot of decks that need some additional ramp of some sort. Get your little creature in play that's evasive. Pirate's Cutlass. Auto equips to Pirates. Okay. Nothing special on that really. Just some power. Toughness. Alright. Spectral Searchlight. Choose a player. That player adds 1 mana of any color they choose. Okay, something that you can help your allies with if you're playing a team type deck or team type match. That's interesting. That's something I kind of want to do, is make like specifically a team commander deck. It's like, alright, we're playing a team game, I'll play my team commander and have things like this, and that might be kind of cool. Universal Solvent. A nice way to destroy any permanent for any color. Too bad it's super expensive, but other than that, it's alright. Workshop Assistant. This is pretty good. It's one of those things that if you have a sack outlet, you can kind of finagle with your yard. I wish it was a little cheaper to cast though. Commander's Sphere. We know what this does, just a mana rock, but you can sack to draw a card. And we got the Prismatic Piper. Oh, this is the legend that you choose the colors before the game, and it's a partner. So pretty interesting there. Alright, we're getting in pretty long. Looks like we're going to pick up on the lands next video, and then we'll probably get to some more of the rares and commons. So we probably got 3 or 4 videos left. Thanks for watching. Matt from MTG Ownage over and out. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your comments below, what you think of these artifacts and the last of what we went over in those commanders. Peace out, guys.